Welcome to this special episode of the Headlight Restoration Pro, where I'll be showing you some work I did on a repeat customer's car, which I did his headlights about 2 months ago, and he needed some window restoration as well because he couldn't see at night, and it was more than just a headlight situation.
Holy shit, look at how hydrophobic.
He's heating up!
I'm telling you straight, it's my way or the highway. If anybody wants to walk through it now, I want you to remember, it's a job. It's nothing personal.
Let's get down to business. This is a 2006 Lexus LS430 that I did headlight restoration on about 2 months ago. You will notice, this is the end result. You will see this video right here, streaming now on my channel. But we're not doing headlights today. We're going to do a little left field curveball here. Something a little different, show you guys the power of maximizing your skills. Okay, so what I kind of call this is cross-threading skills. What is this? A big-ass Trizac pad. Wow. And a 6-inch Trizac pad. They come in different sizes, ladies and gentlemen. And they are a magic pad, and they are used and can be used for so many different things on vehicle restoration. It's insane. Look at these windows. Look how bad these windows are. Look at that one there, and look at this one here. You're going to see the finished products in the end. But anyhow, everything that you're going to be seeing here is in the bio. Okay, so what I'm using here are water spot removers, which work on vehicle paint, and they work on hard surfaces like chrome and, of course, windows. These aren't technically water spots that's on here. This is years and years of buildup of washing the vehicle and not having it serviced or whatever. And most people who do have a service, like this vehicle obviously was before because it's in immaculate condition besides the headlights after, you know, they are now because I did the headlights. But the paint is too. So he's obviously had some stuff done and it took care of it. But when people get things done, it usually doesn't include the windows unless you specifically ask for it. Some people included, I included, depending on the situation. If they're just normal windows, I service the windows. If they have water spots or fucked up things, it's a little bit extra because it takes longer. But anyhow, if you know what you're doing, if you grasp the headlight restoration, sooner or later, believe it or not, you can branch off. I started with just headlight restoration, period. That's it for a while. And then I thought to myself one day, why not branch off with the tools that I have and the knowledge that I have and turn it into something else? And I started providing other services, okay? And this is what you can do. This is the kind of stuff you can do. And, think about it. If you do somebody's headlights, they're good for 2 years, 3 years, whatever. They're not going to hit you back up. They have no reason for you unless they're anti or somebody else needs headlight restoration, right? That same person has 15 different things that you do on his car that he needs. Is he going to be calling you if you do good work? Fuck yeah, okay? Especially if you got good deals, you're a good person, you got good charisma, charismatic. He's going to be hitting you back up. But as you see this too as well, it is a 6-inch interface, double thick interface pad. Same concept as I'm using with the power drills for headlight restoration. This water spot gel removers, either one that you use, you want to let sit on here until it's tacky or sticky or whatever. This here is the beast. I have a couple, I use all powerless stuff. To me, it's like a lot of people use corded stuff in just one reason only, because it's dirt cheap compared to this shit. If I were to get just a basic corded one, right, that wasn't as advanced as this, it'd be like $20, okay? With the same, maybe about the same power, a little, maybe a little bit less or whatever. But this one right here is in the hundreds of dollars, okay? But here's the thing. You do one job and guess what? It pays for itself. So just giving you a hint on that. But it's the same concept. It goes from 0 to max. Max is like level 7, okay? It's a very powerful device, okay? It's a big body and it's it's cordless. Cordless is beautiful. I hate using shit with cords, okay? Because it gets in the way. This, you don't have to worry about it. And this one battery comes with 2 batteries, right? You can buy extra batteries, but this one battery is enough to probably wax like 2 vehicles, okay? It's enough to do the windows of 3 vehicles, all the windows, okay? Like literally, this shit will last for like 45 minutes to an hour of usage. No shit. Depending on what speed you use or whatever. But as you see, I waited until that gel got a little tacky, a little sticky, and then I wetted it again with glass cleaner, the same glass cleaner I use on my headlight restorations, okay? With that being said, you don't want to use too much. You want to wet or re-wet the gel that's on there, okay? The gel will dry, but what's happening is they're really citrus-based gels, okay? They have stronger ones that I do have and use for stronger occasions. I do shower door restoration as well, shower glass door and window restoration as well on houses. Okay, there's a lot of shit you guys don't know about me. I do a lot of shit, and I'm good at everything. And not to my own horn, I just strive to be good at everything. If I do something, I'm like, man, it's not that good. I go home and I research about it. I call somebody. I have them show me. I watch videos. I go out and I experiment. I'll buy a sheet panel of glass and make it dirty, or I'll go find a dirty one coming out of a house or whatever. I'll do somebody's shit for free for experimentation. I want to be, top level, top notch at what I do. So, with that Trizac pad, the Magic Pad, it has a mildly different effect on glass, okay? On glass, some things can be too abrasive for glass. If you use too much abrasive, you'll end up scratching the glass. That Trizac pad scratches everything off of the glass except for the glass, right? It destroys anything on that glass, even water spots, ladies and gentlemen. Even water spots, okay? So I'm telling you, it's a magic motherfucking pad. You got to start using them when you do other stuff. Even if you are a restoration specialist or you're a detailer, whatever, it does even other things. Like if you have somebody's who has a little bit too aggressive spider swirling on their paint or whatever, this and that, you hit it one time with one of those or whatever, boom, it's gone. I mean, it'll haze up, it'll freak you out, like you fucked their paint up, just like on the headlights. But then when you buff it out, it's perfect. It's amazing. There's so many different uses for it that I use it for, and I use different sizes, more than just the 3-inch, okay? But look at this window already. You remember what it looked like? And here's the thing, we're not done. You could theoretically be done with it like this, but I want to provide a excellent service. I want to provide a exemplary service, the best, the top line. I want to formulate the top methods or whatever. And even though it's somewhat clear right here, I'm spraying this. This stuff isn't for sale on not for sale for on Amazon or whatever. That is Safelite glass cleaner. I got that from Safelite when I had a window replaced in my vehicle, and it works really good glass cleaner, but technically just stick to the foam. If I had to advise anything, it would be this one right here. Okay, I like the foam. You could use water, but with this, the water starts, the liquid starts dripping into the window sill and doing weird shit like underneath it, and you just don't want to deal with it. And it's always best to have a squeegee kit here, which usually comes with the foam pad. You don't really need that. You can use a towel or whatever, but I like to use it just because it's only used for that, and that's it. They usually come in a kit together. The exact ones that I'm using are listed in the bio. Everything that I'm using on this video are listed in the bio, especially for this video. They probably won't be in other videos. So if you're looking for any of the stuff I'm using in here, they'll be in this video, not in other ones as far as the bio. But you can probably finish with this. Look how clear. You're going to see, if you forgot already, okay, you're going to see in the end, I'm going to show you that windshield, and I'm going to show you the other side of this window. I'm going to take this tape off, and you're going to, be amazed or whatever. But like I said, I don't want to just leave it like this because, you know, it can come back sooner or later. It'll take years to come back or whatever. But it's rainy season, this and that. I do a little bit extra. I want it to do the best it can do, okay? I want it to be the safest, a safety feature, okay? If you can't see out the window, like this guy was complaining, I can't see. So I hooked him up. Of course, he was so ecstatic and happy about the headlight restoration that I provided and the service I provided him. He wanted his windows done. He saw the list of stuff I do. But check this out. You guys seen this on the aftercare video. I use this stuff here. This is marine wax. It's used on marine shit. Okay, it's used on marine shit, fiberglass, glass, all that stuff like that. Marine is just going to be 10 times tougher than anything you can get for the vehicle, just because it's out there in the water. It's salt water, all this stuff like this. So the marine products are really powerful. Okay, so what I'm doing here is basically what you see is I am waxing his window. Okay, a lot of people think waxing is just for cars. No, waxing is for like all vehicles, planes, trains, and automobiles. Waxing is for all surfaces, okay, that are being bombarded by sun and weather, okay, rain, snow, all that stuff. So if look it up, do whatever. Headlights need to be waxed, windows need to be waxed. It helps create a hydrophobic environment. It also helps, as you see right now, if you could notice, that sheen, UV protection from it. To help keep your vehicle cooler, believe it or not, all kind of things, because it's not letting the full spectrum of light go through. Now look at the reflection. That means a lot of light is bouncing off this windshield, okay? That's a good sign. And you could even theoretically be done with that there. And it's very extremely water repellent, but I am going to put actual Rain-X water repellent on here to make it extremely hydrophobic and to keep that marine wax safe and last as long as it can. This is my book for top-notch quality of window restoration and window care. You have to have these things because all the shit will bounce off of it. If not, it won't bounce off as well. Certain shit will start sticking to it. It'll rain and you'll have just beads all over the place. It will not run off. With this method that I use, my window method, it's insane. It's insane amount of hydrophobic quality. It's extremely hydrophobic. Okay, like water just does not want to be on this windshield. Okay, and this is when I show you this hydrophobic little thing. I'm going to show you this testing. One of the things I always show the customers, I call them out when they come check it out. I'm like, here, check this out. Look, boom, at the end or whatever, as a little presentation or whatever, to show them that I did good work. When I pour that water on there, they flip out, okay, because it's a unique trick. And then it's like, when you're gonna rain, when it's gonna rain, it's gonna be like so beneficial for you. You don't even really need your windshield wipers, okay. It's very marketable and it's very awesome once somebody knows about it. And this particular day right here, when I finished the job on all the windows, whenever all the front, the side, the back, the windshield, all that shit, it started raining like 2 minutes before I finished. While I was wrapping up and putting all my stuff away, it started raining like pretty hard. And I went to his house, which is behind me here, and he came outside. We talked for a minute, and he was like, I can see it from here. It was like you could see it from there, like a good 30 yards away. You could see it rolling off the window from there. Yeah, it's unique. But look at that. Look at the difference before and after right there, right in your face, right side by side. Look at that. We're gonna open this door here in a second and show you the real magic. But there is a lot of science in this cross-threaded shit. It's like if you metaphorically, if you have a screwdriver and you're a specialist in taking apart toasters or whatever, or let's just say you're a specialist of taking off front doors for people, and that's your business. Okay, cross thread, why couldn't you take off other doors, or why couldn't you take off other stuff? Because everything has screws, right? So there's a lot of science in this, and there's a lot of money, a lot of business into this. But look at that. Look at the difference. That's how he was seeing right there. And this is how he's going to be seeing after me, after I took care of him. That's amazing, isn't it? Now you can do this, and here's the thing: you can even use your headlight restoration tools, your drill, your polishers, things like that. It's just going to take a lot longer. Okay, you're not going to be able to knock out these big swoops or whatever because you're not dealing with the same kind of power. This is a DA polisher that I'm using. A lot different. It's on a lot different scale, but it is possible. I've done it before, and I still use my headlight restoration tools on things like the corners and different harder to reach places when I do the mirrors, which the same thing works on the outside mirrors and other things. I use the smaller stuff. But yeah, look at that. That's just night and day. Like, I couldn't believe the guy was driving like this for a long time. But in the future here, I'm going to start adding in some other things I do. Of course, predominantly, I do headlight restoration, and that's what my business is for. And I so happen to do other restorations and high-end detailing as well. Everything you could think of, the detailer does, and a shit lot more, closer to stuff that body shops will do, or in between. In between there, which is restoration, different parts of the vehicle. But look at that. Look how hydrophobic that fucking shit is. When it rains, that's what happens. That's what happens. If you use this method, look at the front. You see how good the front is? Remember the front window looked the same? Look at that. That's what happens when it rains. Beautiful. You can do this method. You can do more than just headlight restoration as well. Follow me.
Extremely hydrophobic. Later that night,
went on another restoration, my last one, and it had typhoon-type rain for about an hour and a half, and almost tapped out, the closest I've ever been to tapping out, but had them move their other cars out the garage and finished inside. Shit you deal with being mobile.
subscribe.
He's heating up!
I'm telling you straight, it's my way or the highway. If anybody wants to walk through it now, I want you to remember there's a job. It's nothing personal.